Hey Kayla, this is Plant Diary Login September 29th. I want to pop on here real quick because I went to Dollar General the other day and garden stuff was 50% off. So I picked up this box of zinnias and it has a really pretty color blend. I don't know that these are the colors that will actually come up because you get what you pay for, but for 75 cents it was a pretty good steal, I think. Well, I'm going to plant those in the teardrop bed at the front of the church. And then also I picked up some Ranunculus corms and I'm going to do a couple of experiments. The first experiment is I'm going to take one package and I'm going to soak it for overnight. When I go to bed tonight, I'm going to put them in water and I'm going to soak them overnight, and then tomorrow morning I'll plant them. This is September 29th, 2020. And then I'm going to take a different package and I'm going to soak it for 2 hours, and then I'm take them out and I'm going to plant them. I have heard that you're supposed to soak them for 8 hours. You're supposed to soak them for 4 hours. You're supposed to soak them, I don't know how much I'm really supposed to soak them. I do know that I'm supposed to soak them because these corms are super tiny and they're supposed to soak and absorb the water kind of like rice, and they grow twice their size. So I'm going to do that as my first experiment, and then my other experiment is obviously I'm growing them in ground and in pots. So we're going to see what works out best, if it's in the ground or in the pots, if they come back, if they don't, which ones are going to do better, the ones that soak for 8 hours or the ones that soak for 2 to 3 hours. And I will keep us all, I guess that's my thing now, updated. So here they are soaking. They look really sad, but maybe they'll make a comeback. So the corms are done. These ones here soaked for 8 hours, and these ones here soaked for about 4 because I forgot about them. But anyway, as you can see, the ones that soaked for 8 hours are visibly bigger than the ones that soaked for just 4 hours. I think that, I kind of put down the ones that were pretty big here at the bottom, and these are the ones that are pretty big here at the bottom of the 4 hours. Let me see if I can get my camera to focus. It's early morning, so there's not very good light, but anyway. So I feel like there's a lot of tiny ones on this one. I mean, look at that. And that could just be the fact that it was coincidence, all the small ones ended up in this package and then all the big ones ended up in this package, but like even the tiny ones here are still plump, So I think it's more than just, one of the little legs fell off. I think that it's more than just coincidence. I think it was better to have the 8 hours soak, but I guess we'll find out when they start blooming. Hey Kayla, so now we're here at the front garden bed. I call this the teardrop bed because it's in the shape of a teardrop, bright and early. Well, it's actually so early that it's not really bright yet, and that's what I wanted. I want it to be cool because here in California, zone 9B, it gets really hot really fast. So also there's people coming to clean the church and coming to work on the ground, so I wanted to get it all done before everybody showed up so I don't look crazy videoing myself, especially with my setup I'll have to show you later. But anyway, so here in this bed, we just tilled up the ground about a week ago, and we planted actually exactly a week ago. Today is the 1st of October, Saturday. And last Saturday, we tilled the ground here because it was really uneven because of the ground cover that was here. And then we planted all these boxwoods so that hopefully we'll have a boxwood hedge. So now I'm going to come in with those zinnia seeds and kind of spread them all around And I know what you guys are thinking, zinnias don't grow right now. Why are you planting them? The whole point of this diary is to have experiments, to have fun, to do things that other gardeners really wouldn't do because it's not what everybody does, right? I just want to see plants are resilient. I want to see how resilient they are. I want to push them to their limits, test them, see what happens. So we're going to plant some zinnia seeds right here in the front, and then on the sides over there, I don't know if you guys can see them. If not, we'll put it in the, you'll see them later. On the two side beds over here, I call them the cypress beds, I'm going to plant some ranunculus, and then also the urn pots, I'm going to be planting some ranunculus. So let's get doing that. Alright, so here on the right side of the church, we have the cypress bed. As you can see, it's the topiary cypress that I talked about in the previous video. And I'm going to plant the ranunculus here that soaked in the water for 8 hours. So I think the 8 hours was better than the 4 hours. So on the right side, I'm going to be planting the right way to do ranunculus. We'll see. That may not actually be the right way to do ranunculus, but they were so much more plump, so I'm going to say that it was the right way. Anyway, I'm gonna get onto that. I'm gonna plant them more back behind these white iceberg roses here. I try to keep them pretty short, but anyway, I'm gonna plant them back there just in case, you know, nothing happens. I don't have to worry about it. Also, I'm going to be planting tulips here later, and I want them to be in the front, so I don't want to have to be worried if I'm going to destroy the ranunculus by planting bulbs and blah blah blah. So I'm going to put ranunculus in the back and then put tulips here across the front, which should give us some fun color. Okay, so let's get doing that. This is our last spot. These are the urn pots, and I'm going to plant just a couple in here to see what happens. So let's do that. So I just got done planting the corms that soaked 8 hours here in this urn pot, and I realized something, that I water this pot every single day, and the cypress bed doesn't get watered every single day. I think it's watered twice a week. So there's another experiment that we're going to be doing without me even really trying, is we're going to see which one does better, one without one with less water, or one with more water. Well, I'm going to stop standing around talking because I got 2 more places to plant. Alright, we're all done. So the last thing to do is to water them all in, and I will keep you, all of us, updated on what happens with these ranunculus and zinnias here in California, 9 feet on October 1st, 2020. Side note, look what I found growing in the garden today. Not only are the petals split down the middle, but so is the pistil here, the female part, red and that yellowish color. That is so stinking cool. The plant kind of got confused about what it was supposed to be, I guess. These are what they're supposed to look like. This is the candy cane variety of zinnias. But he got confused, I guess. His mom is white and his dad was red, so he must have liked his dad better, I guess. So stinking cool. This is probably the coolest thing I've ever grown.